व्हाट इज द इशू, यू टेल देम। क्या इशू है, झगड़ा क्या करना है इसको? स्ट्रीमिंग में क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
स्ट्रीमिंग में ये प्रॉब्लम है कि कुछ भी मतलब कितना भी नेट सुपर फास्ट या कुछ भी हो, आफ्टर सम टाइम जैसे मैं स्क्रॉल करके मुझे पूरी वीडियो तो देखनी नहीं होती, कई कई जगह जब मैं बीच में पहुंचता हूँ वो स्ट्रीम ही नहीं होता, बफर ही नहीं होता, मैं उसको फिर से रीलोड करूँ। पहले वेबसाइट एप्लीकेशन में तो पहुंचता ही नहीं है, अटक जाती है एप्लीकेशन कभी कभी, और वेबसाइट में करता हूँ तो भी दिक्कत आती है वॉल्यूम में। और वेबसाइट के साथ आप लोग ये कर रहे हो कि भाई iOS का ऐप कब आएगा, क्योंकि हम तो 23rd के बाद आएगा।
क्या किया अभी, चेंज किए गया वेबसाइट फिर से?
वेबसाइट पे बंद कर रहे हैं एक्सेस, अभी फिलहाल 23 तक चल रहा है, उसके बाद 23 तक तो चल रहा है, चलो आपने 21 बोला था, आप 23 कर रहे हो, बट अगर बेटर रहेगा ना अगर आप वेबसाइट पे एक्सेस दो। कितने लोग, आप ट्रस्ट नहीं करते लोगों को रिकॉर्ड रिकॉर्ड करके किसी को देने वाले।
अरे मेरे हर साल नोट्स चेंज हो जाते हैं, तो मेरे को टेंशन नहीं, करने दो, ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल।
एटलीस्ट यार मतलब अब फोन पे तो वो सही से दिखता नहीं है, फुल स्क्रीन करने के बावजूद वो उसमें फुल स्क्रीन
नहीं,
आप
इसके हाथ में कुछ नहीं। अभी वेबसाइट पे क्या है?
वेबसाइट पे भी
प्ले हो रहा है।
वेबसाइट
स्ट्रीम
पे
में
सर
क्या
ये इशू आ रहा है वेबसाइट में, या तो ये लोगों ने जो भी सर्वर ये यूज़ कर रहे हैं, जो भी डेवलपर है वो मतलब उसमें हम जब भी बफरिंग जो होती है ना वो पैकेट को स्टोर नहीं कर रहा है सिस्टम, ठीक है, थोड़ा सिस्टम में स्टोर करे तो वो बफरिंग आगे चलती है, तो वो बफरिंग होती नहीं है, वो रुक जाती है, नेट कितना भी स्पीड पे अच्छा चल रहा हो कुछ भी हो वो बफरिंग स्टॉप हो ही जाएगी, वो रिलोड करो तो फिर
ठीक है, एक तो बफरिंग नहीं हो रही है मीन्स प्रॉपरली,
ये मेरे साथ तो यही
एंड सेकंड क्या कंपल्शन वेबसाइट फिर से बंद हो रही है एक्सेस?
23 के बाद होगा।
अच्छा,
वेबसाइट एप्लीकेशन पे ही एप्लीकेशन नहीं चलेंगे, विंडोज एंड्रॉयड और iOS के तीनों। iOS की तो अभी तक आई नहीं है एप्लीकेशन पे, वो टेस्ट हुई थी उसमें दिक्कत, अब मैं मेरे पास वेब भी है नहीं, ठीक है, तो विंडोज़ का ऑप्शन ही खत्म। विंडोज़ में भी है 10 होगी तो चलेगी 8. हाँ 10 होगी तो पुराना वेब भी 7 वाला है।
So we are talking about the rural-urban fringe. Clear with the idea? What is the rural-urban fringe? एक easy diagram जो हमने बनाया था. This is the metropolitan area, the built-up area of the metropolitan region. Outside the metropolitan region is an area which is the inner fringe. Uske bahar is the outer fringe. So this is what is the rural-urban fringe, which is divided into inner and outer fringe. Uske upar is the urban shadow. Urban shadow mein there are some towns which can be suburbs, and this is the maximum zone jahan se daily commuters will travel. Getting it? So this is the region. Now generally my area is very peaceful. वहाँ पे कुछ होता नहीं है. Today I don't know why they have diverted all the roads. So इसलिए this is the area. But आप as a student be careful. राजेंद्र नगर में कुछ नहीं होगा. That is guaranteed, because this area has the children of topmost officers from India. Fine. So इस area में कुछ नहीं होगा. But इस area के opposite हो सकता है. That is the Karol Bagh region. Getting it? What? Recently, not the residential area. It is the metro or the main street wala area. Otherwise, वहाँ पे कुछ नहीं होगा. Means we are at the lowest level of politics, both from the ruling party and the opposition party. Both means ऐसा नहीं है कि BJP या Congress is at fault. सब politicians हैं. That is what is happening. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. This bill is not to be feared about. Assam का situation was genuine, their demand was genuine, but rest of India में even our Muslim brothers are fearing ऐसा कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Yes. Obviously, students को तो कभी नहीं चाहिए. गुजरात. And see, फिर से माइक ऑफ करता हूँ. Modi is from Gujarat, Amit Shah is from Gujarat, Advani, the biggest leader of BJP, is Sindhi. नहीं है, लोगों के पास बुद्धि होती तो yes. क्यों? अच्छा. See, what happened in Jaipur? See, how is real India? People were from northeast. There were 4 girls from northeast. अब City Palace Museum in Jaipur has Indian के लिए entry 100 rupees, foreigners के लिए entry 500 rupees. So this हमने तो student discount में we are going inside. बट जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट के हैं उनको हमें पूछा गया 2 बार, ये तो फॉरेनर्स है, ये इंडियंस थोड़ी है। ये है सिचुएशन इन द कैपिटल ऑफ स्टेट कि द नॉर्थ ईस्ट पीपल आर कंसिडर्ड एज फॉरेनर्स। व्हाट यू टॉक अबाउट इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ इंडिया, तो कभी कभी ये लगता है कि ये सब बकवास है। फाइन, इट्स ऑल स्टडीज एक्सेट्रा, एंड दैट इज वाई उसका 2 बार ये चेक हुआ। एंड सबसे ज़्यादा ये हुआ टू द गर्ल हु बिलोंग्स टू लेह लद्दाख, because she has the characteristics which is similar to the Mongolian people. So as a result of this उसके ऊपर और 2 बार, so I had to tell कि नहीं हमारे students है इंडिया का ही है the north east and इंडिया का ही है लेह लद्दाख, and they were allowed then. Characteristics. So characteristics of the rural urban fringe. We were doing the characteristics, clear socio-economic characteristics, landscape का characteristics, fine, and this is ये outer region है. Any doubts यहाँ तक? So can you tell me, see questions will be open-ended, ऊपर से पढ़ के जाना पड़ेगा आपको, and इसमें questions you will have to make the answer there in the examination. So can you tell me the urban planning, most important part of an urban planning is planning of proper rural urban fringe. If the rural urban fringe is well developed, if it is well planned, then can I say a major part of urban problems are solved? What are the problems of urban? Social crime is solved, fine, transportation problem is solved. Now how to do the rural urban fringe ka delineation? Delineation means how to identify which part is the rural urban fringe or which part is not the rural urban fringe. So if this is our city center, metropolitan region, if this is the inner fringe, if this is the outer fringe, this is the inner fringe, this is the outer fringe, कैसे पता चलेगा what is rural urban fringe in this, or this is the inner fringe region and if this is the outer fringe region, कैसे पता चलेगा what is rural urban fringe, what is not the rural urban fringe? City से अगर आप rural urban fringe जा रहे हो, what are the changes you are going to see? Yesterday we discussed 2 questions. Write a short note on the rural urban fringe. The other is delineation of rural urban fringe. Delineation means classification. How to change it? Answer आपके सामने है, language change हो जाएगी. How to identify the rural urban fringe? What is the characteristics of the rural urban fringe in the landscape? Urban area या rural area? Rural area. How is the land use? It is for the service center या it is mixed land use? Mixed land used. Is the agriculture practiced here? Yes. What kind of an agriculture is there? Vegetable, dairy farming is characteristic. Fine. ये है delineation कि जहाँ से land use changes from the urban region to the rural region, that is one characteristics of a rural urban fringe. Second is socio-economic characteristics. Tall buildings, proper plan development, proper area, proper division of the sectors, proper CBD, यहाँ पे haphazard development, right? A mixture of pakka houses and the kacha houses. Getting it? A mixture of chalo, forget about it. A mixture of, you can say, manufacturing activity, a mixture of agricultural activity. This is the second characteristics. And socio-economic characteristics, not very rich people. If there are rich people, they will be having the farmhouses, but it is mostly made up of migrant laborers. ये है delineation. Points वही है, सिर्फ language थोड़ी change हो जाएगी. Delineation of rural urban fringe में. Fine. See, I guess you know about this book, Spectrum Geography. This is your guide. अगर कुछ भी नहीं मिलता तो सब कुछ इस बुक में मिलता है. इफ यू आर नॉट प्लानिंग टू बाय एनी बुक, ये बुक खरीदा तो भी चलेगा. इफ यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू बाय दिस बुक, मैं इसका जेरोक्स देने वाला हूँ टू सम पेजेस. जैसे बिपिन चंद्रा स्पेक्ट्रम का, जैसे मॉडर्न इंडिया स्पेक्ट्रम गाइड है, वैसे दिस इज गाइड फॉर ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल. फाइन. Everything is found in this book, and this is collection of paper 1, paper 2. What is not found is geomorphology ka naya topics. Fine. Otherwise everything. This book is good for Indian geography. I will give you the Monday में some of the topics here. कैसे रेफर करना है? Everything is in our notes, but थोड़े बहुत diagrams etc. are good in this books. Human Development Index, the concept of Human Development Index, जो बाकी के books में नहीं है, everything is in this book. Fine. Should you buy it? Not necessary. No need. Not need. Fine. जितने मैं pages दे रहा हूँ उसको अच्छी तरह से कर जाना. So delineation of the rural urban fringe. There is no proper definition. There is no proper definition of the RUF. There is no proper definition of RUF. But numerous geographers such as Prior, numerous geographers such as Prior, Rowett, give me a minute. Prior, Rowett have tried to classify the rural urban fringe on the basis of land use, comma, employment, on the basis of land use, comma, employment, and social characteristics, Next point, as the distance from the city increases, the land use pattern the land use pattern starts becoming mixed, following are the criterias for delineation. First, land use. वहाँ पे लिखना mixed land use. Second point, in the land use only, frequent changes in the valuation of the land. Third sub point, area of market gardening. बोल दिया, area of market gardening. Fourth, area of polluting industries. Second, employment. Second criteria. It is a zone of rural non-farming activities. It is a zone of rural non-farming activities. Second, it is a zone of low cost manufacturing, comma, agricultural godowns, full stop. In the urban fringe area, देखो rural urban fringe has two part, urban fringe, inner fringe जिसको हम कहेंगे urban fringe, and the outer part जिसको हम कहेंगे rural fringe. In the urban fringe area, India is now witnessing coming up of mega retail chains such as Walmart or Fair Price shops. Who is Walmart? क्या है उसका काम? Retail. Which company has Flipkart को किसने खरीदा है? Walmart ने. So it is a retail giant, right? Retail giant को it requires very big land, which is generally available at cheap price outside the city. Outside the city कहाँ पे? Sorry, if this is the city, ये है proper rural village. So it will be located somewhere here. Mega stores such as Walmart. It won't be located in the outer part of the fringe, but the inner part of the fringe. Next point, population. Population density. Population density. क्या होगा population density in the rural urban fringe region? Greater than the urban area, lesser than the urban area. Lesser than the urban area. But greater than the rural area, yeah, lesser than the rural area. Greater than. कितना easy है. Understanding population density is lesser than urban area, is lesser than the urban area, but greater than the rural areas. And you can draw this diagram. Can I continue? क्या है ये diagram? This diagram is nothing but land use pattern, employment characteristics, etc. से कैसे change होता है? 0 is near the city and 100 is far away from the city. Can I dictate? As shown in the diagram above, as shown in the diagram above, as the distance from the city increases, as the distance from the city increases, the percentage of urban land use, the percentage of urban land use decreases, the percentage of urban land use decreases from 100% to 0%. 100% to 0%. Paper 2. Rural urban fringe in India. As per Ramchandran, as per Ramchandran, Ramchandran. Who is Ramchandran? कभी टाइम मिला मेंस के बाद तो ये बुक जरूर पढ़ना इंटरव्यू के लिए. R. Ramchandran, Urbanization and Urban Systems in India. Not at all required for mains. This is a very high level का book. It is not for geography, optional. though जिसमें इसमें से जो चीज़ें I have put it in the notes. This book was published in 1980s. Data is very old, but just like any good book, conceptual clarity is amazing in this. Read the primate city. Whatever I give you in the primate city, whatever I give you in the rank size rule, fine. ये माजिद हुसैन वो सब में नहीं है. It is all from this book. एक अलग perspective देता है in the answer. R. Ramchandran. As per R. Ramchandran, rural-urban fringe in India may be defined as rural-urban fringe in India is defined as a zone of mixed rural and urban population and land use. Zone of mixed rural and urban population and land use. Full stop. It begins, according to him only, everything is according to him, it begins at a point. It begins at a point where agricultural land appears near the city. And ends at a point where daily commuters come for city work, come for city work. General characteristics in India are first, population density of around 100 persons per square kilometer. Population density of around 100 person per square kilometer. Second, sex ratio of around 800. Sex ratio of around 800. Third, percentage workers engaged in non-agricultural activities. Percentage of workers engaged in non-agricultural activities. Percentage of workers engaged in non-agricultural activities, somewhere around 60 to 75%. Somewhere around 60 to 75%. 75%. 60% to 75%. This is R. Ramchandra ka diagram. I'll explain you the diagram. We are not supposed to make this. I'll give you a simplified diagram of this. ये जो MC दिख रहा है, can you see MC everyone here? This is municipal corporation. This is the main city, CBD of Delhi. These are the towns, T. ये है T towns. What can be town in Delhi? Rajendra Nagar can be a town in Delhi. Punjabi Bagh can be a town. Rohini can be a town. Fine. This is not the main Delhi. These are the towns in Delhi. इसमें छोटा U जो दिख रहा है, these are the urban villages which were old villages but now have come in the urban region. Example Nazafgarh जो मैंने कहा था, it is not properly a rural urban fringe. या example not even Nazafgarh, Shalimar Bagh. You must have heard about Shalimar Bagh. Shalimar Bagh metro station is there. It is an part of a village which is Samaipur Badli. Getting it? These are the urban villages. This is the area where city is ending, and ये जो P ये पूरा region है, this is inner fringe, उसके बाहर is the outer fringe, and this is the commuter zone. इसके बाहर से कोई नहीं आएगा दिल्ली में. Getting it? So municipal corporation, municipal towns, municipality, villages which are urbanized, municipal and census towns. So next point. In India, following is the structure of rural urban fringe. Following is the structure of the rural urban fringe. Following is the structure of the rural urban fringe. One, municipal town. Municipal town. Municipal town. These are smaller towns, municipal towns, having no identity, having no identity of their own, these are nearer to the main city. These are nearer to the main city. Second, urban fringe. Urban fringe. You already know what is urban fringe. What is urban fringe? रूरल फ्रिंज का थोड़ा ज्यादा अर्बनाइज पार्ट, लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. थर्ड, रूरल फ्रिंज. थर्ड, रूरल फ्रिंज. फोर्थ, सबर्ब्स. Suburbs. These are smaller cities. These are the smaller cities having no distinct identity. Having no distinct identity. And last, satellite towns. Satellite towns. Last, satellite towns. These are the towns which extend beyond the green belt. These are the towns which extend beyond the green belt. These are the towns which extend beyond the green belt. Case study, rural urban fringe of Delhi. Rural urban fringe of Delhi. बना सकते हो डायग्राम. मेन दिल्ली ब्लैक कलर, शेडेड पार्ट रूरल अर्बन फ्रिंज ट्रांजिशनल जोन, उसके बाद सबर्ब्स, उसके बाद सैटेलाइट टाउन्स गुड़गांव ऐसा, और उसके बाद एंड ऑफ रूरल अर्बन फ्रिंज. ग्रीन बेल्ट ये बाजू में शंकर रोड इज अ ग्रीन बेल्ट. जहाँ पे जंगल है, रिजर्व फॉरेस्ट है, अर्बन फॉरेस्ट है. हर सिटी का एक ग्रीन बेल्ट होता है. jungle area in the city. Big parks, forest areas. You can make a circle also, ऐसा नहीं कि exactly ऐसे बनाना चाहिए. Why I prefer Delhi? Because Delhi जब आप लिखते हो तो you don't disclose your identity to the examiner. Fine? रीजनलिज्म हो सकता है. All are humans. All have emotions. And हम तो अंधे हैं. मेरे रीजन का आदमी है, चाहे उसको पता ना चले कि मैंने उसको एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स दिए, बट आई हैव हेल्प माई रीजन ग्रो. सब्जेक्टिव एग्जाम है, याद रख. रीजनलिज्म सिर्फ नहीं होता है इन हिंदी बेल्ट. That is, if you write in Hindi medium, इतना बड़ा है हिंदी बेल्ट. He can be from UP, he can be from Bihar, he can be from Haryana, he can be from MP. But understanding? But if you are write in Telugu and your checker is Telugu, Kannada literature, 420 out of 600, 440 out of 600. Manipuri means there is no Manipuri. See, there are two categories of people. One, मेरे रीजन का है, आई विल हेल्प हिम इनडायरेक्टली डायरेक्टली. दूसरा, मेरे रीजन का है, मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ा लाइफ में, ये भी नहीं आगे बढ़ना चाहिए. फाइन. So there are, you don't know which category the person falls. So उससे अच्छा न्यूट्रल रहो. इलाहाबाद कैन बी न्यूट्रल बिकॉज केस स्टडीज बहुत है इलाहाबाद पे. दिल्ली इज द मोस्ट न्यूट्रल. Make like this, Delhi urban, make one like this and make one goal circle, that's it. Tell me the state in India which does not have a slum as per census. Manipur is the state in India which does not have slum. गोवा में भी स्लम्स है, सिक्किम में भी है, टी गार्डन्स के आसपास. Manipur, Daman Diu, Dadra Nagar Haveli, Lakshadweep. These are the only 4 states and UTs which do not have slums. As per census 2011. How much percentage of India's population live in slums? 18% of India's population live in slums. Done with this? सिर्फ यहाँ पे लिखना रूरल फ्रिंज, यहाँ पे लिखना अर्बन फ्रिंज. Put this as urban fringe, put this as rural fringe. Can I continue? Which one? One statement, one statement. So easily you will understand why this. The above map has seen lot of changes. The above map has seen lot of changes. The above map has seen lot of changes because of the extension of metros, because of the extension of metros, development of roads, and the fringe between Delhi and the surrounding satellite towns, is disappearing due to emerging conurbations in India. Fine, that is our next topic, conurbation. And देखो questions direct आएंगे paper 2 में या paper 1 में. Provide a recent account on emerging conurbations in India and explain with the suitable examples the problems associated with it. What is the difference between the inner conurbation, Indian conurbation, and the US ka conurbation? In the US ka conurbation, there is a continuous urban region. It properly defines the definition of conurbation. I will tell you what is definition. But in Indian conurbation, there is a mixture of rural urban fringe and the conurbation region. Now, what is conurbation? हम कैसे पढ़ेंगे इसको? Concept paper 1 and application paper 2 India में problems etc. We will do it more like a open-ended notes ताकि you can use this in the exam in the way you want. It comes from two words. Con means continuous and urbanization. So the mixture of the two words is what is known as the conurbation. It is the region of the zone of the continuous urbanization. We start from Delhi, go towards Gurgaon. बीच में दिल्ली खत्म हो जाता है, गांव आते हैं बहुत सारे, and then गुड़गांव शुरू होता है. But do you feel it? You don't feel it. ऐसे लगता है दिल्ली खत्म होते ही there is a Dwarka, a city, urban region, there is a airport, and as soon as you cross the airport, there is ambience mall of Gurgaon. and there is a continuous Gurgaon wala region. Nowadays, as you cross Gurgaon, there is another city which comes, which is Manesar. Until the time Manesar ends, we don't feel कि the city has ended. ऐसा लगता है there is a continuous city. This is what is known as the conurbation, the continuous urbanization. Now you have to understand how this is well developed. Don't write anything. सबसे पहले होता है hamlet, the lowest level, जिसमें the population is around 400-500 people. Then it becomes a village. Then it becomes a town. Then it becomes a city. Then it becomes metro. Then it becomes mega. And the last stage of development is conurbation. So there are very few conurbations in the world, and the most important conurbation in the world is in USA. Chalo, we'll do the NCR region only. This entire is the conurbation. दिल्ली से यहाँ पे जाओ, सोनीपत, पानीपत, चंडीगढ़. पानीपत तक ऐसा लगेगा नहीं as if the Delhi has ended. You go here till Meerut, Modi Nagar, you will feel as if you are in Delhi only. थोड़ा बहुत यहाँ पे कम है फरीदाबाद. But if you go on this route, Gurgaon, Alwar and then Jaipur. Alwar tak or till Manesar you will find at least there is a single city. So this is what is known as the conurbation, one of the continuous urban region. Obviously it has some positives, it has some negatives also in the conurbation region. So this is one conurbation which is developing in the world, and the biggest conurbation in the world is in USA. USA is one of the largest conurbation in the world. Are you carrying atlas? If you to take the definition of a conurbation first. Conurbation means continuous urban region. Means continuous urban region. The word conurbation denotes an extremely large city, which is connected by the surrounding urban regions, through proper infrastructure development. The surrounding urban regions through the proper infrastructure development, such as proper roads, integration of daily commuters, substantial density of the population, full stop. Exam के लिए, the term was coined by Patrick Geddes. The term was coined by Patrick Geddes. A term was coined by Patrick Geddes to describe a built-up area created by a built up area created by coalescence, built up area created by the coalescence of separate million cities. Separate million cities. किस सिटी का पॉपुलेशन शुड बी ग्रेटर देन 1 मिलियन? मेगा सिटी या मेट्रो का? एंड 10 मिलियन? Yes, 1 million is metro and mega is million, billion नहीं, billion कोई city नहीं है. Metro and mega. So having a population more than 1 million. What was I did? Separate million cities means metro cities. Coalescence of separate million cities through ribbon development. Through ribbon development. Ribbon development along the main interurban routes. Along the main interurban routes. Main interurban routes. The world's first conurbation. World's first conurbation. World's first conurbation came up in USA. Came up in USA. Came up in USA. I'll draw this diagram. This is the world's first conurbation. It starts from Portland, Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington DC to Newport or Richmond. Road trip, ये word इसलिए आया because the continuous expressways है. People on there go to road trip. They start from Portland, end up in Richmond. एक सिटी से दूसरे सिटी सिर्फ टोल आते हैं बीच में, बाकी कुछ नहीं आता. रिबन मतलब मेट्रो. रिबन ऐसे लंबी होती है, एक इधर रेड रोड होगा या मेट्रो होगी या बुलेट ट्रेन होगी. अब मुझे सोच के बताओ क्यों फॉर्म हुए, क्या है ये, क्या है ये. सो बीच में की सिटी एक हो गई because there is an integration of business and administrative capital. So can you use any word agglomeration like word industry का in the urban geography? Yes, it is due to the agglomeration effect. क्या expand हुआ होगा? शायद न्यूयॉर्क एक्सपांड होते हुए गया होगा, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस New York would have taken up Philadelphia, New York would have taken up Boston. Now the cost of living in New York would have been very, very high, and therefore companies, people in the center of New York would have shifted outside to reduce the cost. As they shifted outside, yahan pe it started developing. Plus there would have been better efficient mode of transportation, whether it is the road, whether it is the railway. And as a result of this, there is a continuous area. So can I say in the conurbation, one mega city grows. One mega city acts like a magnet. It grows so fast that it takes up the entire area and engulfs that entire area to form a continuous line. But provisions are that there has to be infrastructure. Provisions are there has to be the ribbon network. Ribbon network means there has to be proper network of road, railway, etc. So there are major conurbations in the world. And what are the major conurbations in the world? You won't find these things in the books. सिर्फ ऊपर ऊपर से आंसर खुद लिखना है. Conurbation is a region comprising of number of cities, large town and urban areas that through population growth and physical expansion have merged to form one continuous urban or industrially developed area. Conurbation, continuous urbanization of many areas into one area, is a polycentric urbanized area. Cue the word polycentric because there are numerous centers. There is a Washington DC, there is a New York, there is Philadelphia in which transportation has developed. सिर्फ इंडिया में ट्रांसपोर्टेशन विल बी डिफरेंट, वर्ल्ड में ट्रांसपोर्टेशन का नेटवर्क विल बी डिफरेंट. पैट्रिक गेडिस coined the word, we have written this. Fine. So what are the major conurbations in the world? The major conurbations in the world is Golden Horseshoe region. इसका डायग्राम मैंने नहीं बनाया है because we have to focus mostly on, but this diagram is in the Majid sir's book, but we have to focus mostly on the Indian geography का part. The Golden Horseshoe accounts for 21% of population of Canada and has more than 55% of Ontario's population. It is a part of Quebec City, Windsor Corridor and the Great Lakes Megalopolis. मतलब इसमें टोरंटो आता है, ओंटारियो आता है, क्यूबेक आता है, all the cities which are found around the Great Lakes region. But the biggest conurbation in the world is it is the largest metropolitan area in the world by urban landmass. It includes the New York City, it includes New Jersey, it includes Paterson, it includes Bridgeport, it includes Waterbury, it includes many certain cities. हम ऊपर ऊपर से लिखते हैं, we do not go into detail. So this is what the area is. ये पूरा region, what is known as the world's conurbation. The second example of the world's conurbation is this region. San Francisco to San Jose to Los Angeles, which has San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Jose, this region here. Do we have any conurbations in India? Industrial triangle of Shanghai, Nanjing, Hangzhou, Ningbo, which has 20% of China's national GDP rated at 2.76 trillions. India में conurbation, Mumbai metropolitan region and its satellite towns. This region has over 26 million population. It is among the most populous region in the world. And second, NCR, Delhi NCR region, जिसमें आता है Delhi as the main city, Ghaziabad, Faridabad, Gurgaon, Noida as the satellite towns. ये सब आता है इन द दिल्ली एनसीआर. शायद आपको पता भी नहीं होगा. यूपी का बागपत, बुलंदशहर, नोएडा, गाजियाबाद, हापुड़, मेरठ, मुजफ्फरनगर, शामली, हरियाणा का भिवानी, चरखी दादरी, फरीदाबाद, गुड़गांव, झज्जर, जिंद, करनाल, महेंद्रगढ़, नूह, पलवल, राजस्थान का अलवर, भरतपुर एंड देन नेशनल कैपिटल टेरिटरी ऑफ दिल्ली. सो जो भी आपको नाम दिख रहे हैं वहां तक दिल्ली मेट्रो जाने वाली है. अंडरस्टैंडिंग? So that there will be commutation on the daily basis. And the third conurbation that is coming in is Andhra Pradesh Capital Region Development Authority by 2030. ऐसा नहीं है. Hyderabad, Sindh, मतलब कराची, Hyderabad is also a major conurbation in the world. So with this background, tell me positives, tell me the negatives. आपने देखे world के conurbation. Tell me the positives first. Of connectivity. Is it condition या positive? मतलब थोड़ा उसको expand करो. कैसे? तो उससे क्या होगा? Because of the well-developed connectivity, you can say that the city infrastructure does not collapse, as there is a decentralization from the city center and the city keeps on expanding. को कंडीशन है, उसके फायदे क्या है? हाँ, तो ये एक बेनिफिट है. ड्यू टू कनेक्टिविटी, ये नहीं लिखना पड़ेगा कनेक्टिविटी. कनेक्टिविटी इज द कंडीशन फॉर द कॉनोब्रेशन टू डेवलप. यू हैव टू राइट इन द आंसर कंडीशन अलग, बेनिफिट्स अलग. क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा है इस साल? नुकसान क्या है कॉनोब्रेशन का? पहले हम फायदे देख लेते हैं. सो देयर इज अ कंटिन्यूअस अर्बनाइजेशन, अर्बन फैसिलिटीज आर गिवन. Migration तो होने वाला है due to push and pull factors from the rural areas to the urban areas, but migration will not be haphazard as there is a decentralization. There won't be too much stress in the city. Maybe it will not help in the development of the slums. Maybe it will help the economy to get developed because there will be effects of the agglomeration. Fine. Infrastructure will be well developed. The standard of living of the people will increase and there will be facilities to the people. But नुकसान भी उतना है that if the conurbation is not well developed, most of the people spend their life like India. So an average Indian spends 7% of his life in traffic jams. Fine? An average Indian spends 7% of his life in traffic jams. So on the daily basis, an average Indian spends 1 hour in 2 hours in traffic jam, 2 hours into 360 days. 365 ही नहीं, 360 days. कितना होता है? 30 days. आप साल में 1 महीना ट्रैफिक जैम में गुजारते हो इंडिया जैसी कंट्री में. अंडरस्टैंडिंग? सो ऑब्वियसली द प्रोडक्टिविटी विल सफर. सेकंड प्रॉब्लम है स्पेसिफिक टू इंडिया, स्पेसिफिक टू पाकिस्तान, बट वी आर डूइंग इंडियन ज्योग्राफी, स्पेसिफिक टू डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज. कि कॉनर्बेशंस नहीं होता. दिस आर जस्ट अर्बन स्प्रॉल. Urban sprawl means unplanned urban area का growth जो हुआ, because there is no planning involved. Third problem is slums and squatter settlements will develop in this region. So you must have come across the word slum and you must have come across the word squatter settlement. What is the difference between the slum and the squatter settlement? Those who have studied social issues, tell me. डिफरेंस है स्लम एंड स्क्वाटर सेटलमेंट में. स्लम इज लीगल, स्क्वाटर सेटलमेंट इज इलीगल. बस इतना ही डिफरेंस है. फाइन. स्क्वाटर सेटलमेंट इज इलीगल, स्लम इज लीगल. सो इट विल रिजल्ट इनटू फॉर्मेशन ऑफ स्लम्स एंड स्क्वाटर सेटलमेंट्स. फोर्थ है कि इट इन द कंट्रीज लाइक इंडिया देयर इज इम्बैलेंस रीजनल डेवलपमेंट. पूरे इंडिया में विच 2 रीजन्स आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग डेवलपमेंट ऑफ कॉनर्बेशन? मुंबई पुणे इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन एंड Delhi industrial region, NCR region. बाकी के regions का क्या हुआ? So it will come at the cost of the other regions, resulting into over migration of the people. And migration के साथ साथ there will be problems that will be associated with the migration. ये है answer. So first let us look again at the question and keeping this question in mind. आप problems case studies क्या what are the emerging conurbations in India and what are the problems associated with them. Solutions क्या क्या हो सकता है in the conurbations in India. What can be the solutions? Topics इतने open ended है. Provide a reasoned account on emerging conurbations in India and explain with the suitable examples the problems associated with it. Reasoned account, ये word क्यों है? Of emerging conurbations in India. So you have to tell the reason for emerging conurbation in Delhi NCR. You have to tell the reasons for emerging conurbations in the मुंबई रीजन. दोनों के रीजन्स अलग है. उसका क्या प्रॉब्लम है, इसका क्या प्रॉब्लम है, दोनों के प्रॉब्लम्स अलग है. उसका क्या सोल्यूशन है, इसका क्या सोल्यूशन है, दोनों के सोल्यूशंस अलग अलग है. फाइन. सो विल राइट कॉनर्बेशंस नाउ. फाइन विद द डेफिनेशन. जितना मैंने दिया है उतना लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. एग्जाम के लिए याद रखना. कंटिन्यूअस अर्बन रीजन विच इज फॉर्म्ड ड्यू टू द मिक्सिंग और मर्जिंग ऑफ मेनी सिटीज. Second, the term was coined by the Patrick Geddes. The first conurbation in the world is the east coast of North America, and this diagram. Next. Next point. Conurbations are characterized by first point, a continuous transportation system. Continuous transportation systems. Second, large scale expansion of the main city, large scale physical expansion of the main city. बाउंड्रीज चेंज होती जाएगी. बाउंड्री फिजिकल बाउंड्री दिल्ली की बाउंड्री वही रहेगी, बट एनसीआर बन जाएगा. पहले दिल्ली था, फिर एनसीटी बन गया, नेशनल कैपिटल टेरिटरी, फिर एनसीआर बन गया. व्हाई एनसीआर? सो दैट हरियाणा का गवर्नमेंट, दिल्ली का गवर्नमेंट एंड यूपी का गवर्नमेंट, राजस्थान का गवर्नमेंट डू प्लानिंग प्रॉपरली. सो इट हैज बीन बैक्ड बाय स्टैट्यूटरी legislation. Delhi NCR region. Physical expansion of the main city. Third, characteristics, large scale in migration, and migration induced population growth. Third, commuters or daily workers having monotonous lifestyle, What is your lifestyle? Very monotonous. What is my lifestyle? Extremely monotonous. Fine. At least you have some new things in your life. Fine. But this is what is. क्यों रहना, किसी को रहना पसंद नहीं है. But what to do? Understanding? This is the impact. Monotonous lifestyle. Next. High level of traffic congestion. Next, decay decay in the quality of life due to problems such as environmental pollution, comma, water scarcity, comma, high stress level, comma, high rate of crime, insecurity, unemployment and poverty, Next, slums and squatter settlements, full stop. But they also have benefits, such as, tell me the benefit. Urbanization is necessary, or is urbanization good or bad? Both. Urbanization is both good and bad. Tell me the positives of urbanization. You, one first positive. Improved infrastructure. Second, job opportunities. Third, कैसे? Better healthcare and educational facilities. किसकी? Improved accessibility of services. लाइन पे आने दो मुझे. किसका? क्वालिटी तो अभी लिखी हमने, कम होने वाली है. Growth poles for economic development. FDI, पहले वाले पॉइंट को ही आगे लेके जाओ. It will attract FDI and help in development of a country or a region, providing more job opportunities. Indian context में it results into formation of the casteless society. It removes the caste. Social capital generally increase हो जाता है. Yes, they have cheaper and efficient transportation system, faster movements of goods and services. Acha, I missed you. Yes. अर्बनाइजेशन क्या 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 फायदे हैं, क्या क्या नुकसान है? अर्बनाइजेशन, सेकेंड जनरेशन पीपल, मोर मूवमेंट ऑफ द पीपल फ्रॉम एग्रीकल्चर टू द इंडस्ट्रियल रीजन्स. फाइन. Urbanization acts as a growth pole for the development of the country and can help poverty, better fighting of the poverty. It removes social backwardness and orthodoxy from the society. It, बाकी ये सब points. Fine. So benefits of conurbation first. It has high density of population. Providing cheap, skilled. It has high density of population, providing cheap, skilled human resource. Cheap skilled human resource. Second, better transport facilities. Better transport facilities, which allows faster movement of goods, services, faster movement of goods, services, people, as well as ideas, as well as ideas. Hence, the barriers to the diffusion of innovation. Hence, barriers to the diffusion of innovation are removed. Barriers to diffusion of innovation are removed. आइडिया को डिफ्यूज करने का बैरियर इज रिमूव. कुछ नहीं, लैंग्वेज मेरी थोड़ी ज़्यादा अच्छी है, आइडियाज़ आप ही के हैं. मैं सिर्फ क्या कर रहा हूँ, हमारे सिलेबस के छोटे छोटे पॉइंट्स उठा के आपको एक स्टेटमेंट दे रहा हूँ. दिस इज हाउ योर थिंग शुड बी. थर्ड, दे एक्ट एज अ ग्रोथ पोल. दे एक्ट एज अ ग्रोथ पोल. Helping initially in causing initially the centralization effect, but later on helping in balanced regional development due to the backwash effect. Due to the backwash effect. Due to the backwash effect. Next, cheap and excellent transportation facilities. Cheap and excellent transportation facilities. Example, Delhi Metro. Example, Delhi Metro. Next point, they have financial individuality. They have financial individuality. Which helps in creating jobs. Financial individuality, मतलब they are not dependent on central or state government. Financial individuality which helps in creating jobs, comma, attracting FDI, and helping in the economic growth of the country. Helping in the economic growth of the country. Next, they have better access to, health facilities, educational facilities, and therefore helping in creating an well-educated second generation. उसी इसमें generally in the urbanized regions, orthodoxies such as caste, orthodoxies such as caste, is removed from the society, is removed from the society, creating better integration of the society, creating better integration of the society, creating better integration of the society. Next, it helps in achieving human development index, achieving human development index, and taking the country towards takeoff, maturity and mass consumption. किसके words use किए मैंने? Rostow के. Taking the country towards takeoff, maturity and mass consumption. Full stop. Understood? Answer कैसे लिखना है? हाँ, इसमें ये मतलब केस स्टडी आप ये ले सकते हो कि many people will be removed from the agriculture in India. The more urbanization, the better will be the removal of people from agriculture. Paper 1. ये common है for paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1. Major conurbations of the world. Major conurbations of the world. First, only some examples. China. Take this diagram. Area developed on the focus. चलो, I'll write it here. एग्जाम में आप भी ऐसे लिखना. cost technology. Second example. कुछ नहीं, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बुलेट ट्रेन एंड लो कॉस्ट टेक्नोलॉजी चाइना में है क्या? सॉफ्टवेयर टेक्नोलॉजी. Third, 3 examples from the world are more than enough. Greater Tokyo region. Greater Tokyo region. It is one of the most populous and economically the most important region of the world. Economically the most important region of the world. It is based on resource rich. It is based on resource rich Kanto province. Resource rich Kanto province. Resource rich Kanto province. Resource water, some kind of iron ore. Japan generally does not have iron ore, but Kanto में है. And silk. जापान के सबसे ज़्यादा रिसोर्स, वर्ल्ड के नहीं. Third, the major cities in this region. The major cities in this region are Tokyo, Yokohama, Osaka, with focus, Osaka, और चाहिए तो नागोया, Nagoya is famous for textile industry. With focus on textile, automobile, automobile, iron and steel manufacturing, iron and steel manufacturing, and engineering goods, and engineering goods. With greater urbanization, conurbations are developing at a fast pace, in the southern countries or in the developing nations. In the developing nations. The major conurbations in India are first. The major conurbations in India are first, Mumbai metropolitan region. Mumbai metropolitan region. Mumbai metropolitan region. And draw the map. It includes, can I continue? It includes Mumbai metropolitan region. It includes Mumbai and its satellite towns. Mumbai and its satellite towns. Having an area of around 6,300 square kilometers. Having an area of 6,300 square kilometers. 6,300 square kilometers. It consists of Greater Mumbai. It consists of Mumbai and Greater Mumbai. Thane. Bhivandi. Vasai Virar. and New Bombay, and New Bombay, or Navi Mumbai, don't write New Bombay, Navi Mumbai, with Mumbai as a core, with Mumbai as a core, with Mumbai as a core. So you see there are three areas. Beach mein there is a creek with Mumbai as a core. One is the Thane district wala region and the new district. One is the Mumbai, the red color ka part, and the third is the new greater Mumbai region. See, the original map is different. ये बहुत simple map दिया है. You can look at this map also if you want. We have just done some part of this map. Or you can look at this map here. But इतना detail में करने की ज़रूरत नहीं. This is the core Mumbai region. This is Vasai Virar region. This is Bhiwandi Thane region. This is the new Bombay region. This is Raigad Alibag region. बीच में there is all sea. So what are the problems of this region? What are the problems? Geographical problems, human geography wala problems. So first problem, very high population density. Very high population density. Second problem, there are geographical limits to growth. There are geographical limits to growth. Geographical limits to growth in the terms of Arabian Sea on the west and Western Ghats to the east, Third, problems of primacy, causing high level of interstate and intrastate migration, high level of interstate and intrastate migration, and hence increasing regional tensions, increasing regionalism. With the demand of reservation in jobs, etc. Next problem, dependent on very old dependent on very old suburban railway system. Suburban railway system कब स्टार्ट हुआ था? 1853. Dependent on suburban railway system, and hence collapse of urban infrastructure, hence the collapse of transport infrastructure, collapse of transport infrastructure, having daily ridership of 7.5 million commuters. Daily ridership of 75 lakh people travel on the train on daily basis. Next problem, high commutation time reduces the efficiency of the people, reduces the efficiency of the people, reduces the efficiency of the people. Next, very high cost of real estate, very high real estate cost, very high real estate cost is causing shifting of the industries, is causing shifting of the industries. And last problem, slums. Slums. Maharashtra has 18.3% of India's slums. Maharashtra has 18.3% of India's slums, with majority of slums around Mumbai region. With majority of the slum around Mumbai region. मुझे सॉल्यूशंस बताओ इसके. Solutions has to be current based. चलो मतलब यू आर सेइंग डिस्पर्शन. उसके बाद क्या क्या गवर्नमेंट कर रही है यहाँ पे? यू आर फ्रॉम मुंबई, टेल मी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग टू डीकंजेस्ट मुंबई. बुलेट ट्रेन प्रोजेक्ट विल हेल्प बिटवीन टू सिटीज, नॉट बिटवीन अ सिंगल मेट्रोपॉलिटन रीजन. इज देखो पूछो खुद को, इज देयर मेट्रो कमिंग? यस. सेकंड खुद को पूछो, इज देयर एनी रो सर्विस कमिंग? यस. इज देयर एनी रोड कमिंग? यस. सब आपने पढ़ा है. एनजीटी ने बैन कर दिया कोस्टल रोड, ये सब डेवलपमेंट है. सो फर्स्ट डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ मुंबई, डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ मुंबई by developing satellite towns. Developing satellite towns, and also developing a continuous megalopolis region, continuous megalopolis region of Mumbai, Pune, Nasik. Second, development of high speed railway with the help of World Bank. Development of high speed railway with the help of World Bank. Scheduled for completion in 2031. Third, introduction of metro. Fourth, roll on roll off services. RoRo services for faster mobility of all the three modes of transportation. For faster mobility by linking three modes of transportation. Fourth, introduction of amphibious bus service. Which has been stalled due to environmental clearance. Stalled due to environmental clearance. What is the amphibious bus service? This is an amphibious bus. आगे रास्ते पे. India's first amphibious bus service is in Kerala. क्या होता है इससे? यू डोंट हैव टू गो ऑल अलोंग द रोड. बस में बैठो, उस साइड चले जाओ. रोल एंड रोल ऑफ सर्विस में द डिफरेंस विल बी, ये बस भी चली जाएगी ऑन द शिप. फाइन, ऑन द रोल ऑन रोल ऑफ सर्विस. है, बट एम्फीबियस बस सर्विस कहाँ शुरू हुई है प्रॉपरली? पंजाब में भी शुरू हुई थी, बंद हो गया. To some extent, not very much. It is only between Alibag to this. You know what is a RoRo service, fine? Roll on, roll off. Next. Monorail service. To provide point-to-point connectivity. Monorail service to provide point-to-point connectivity as well as acts as a feeder, for other transportation services. Acts as a feeder for other transportation services. I guess you know what is a monorail? Instead of the entire rail, there is a single rail. It does not require that much of an infrastructure development. It does not require that much of an area. Chota track lagta hai. It can go from any place. This is what is a monorail service. But the issues are north-south connectivity, and land acquisition. Second, Delhi NCR. Next topic. Slums is the next topic. Delhi NCR. You can draw this map. What? थोड़ा नीट बनाना, not the way I am making. मेरे को यहाँ पे friction नहीं है, it is too smooth. Where is the expressway in this route? This is an expressway, Yamuna Expressway. अब मुझे इसके प्रॉब्लम्स बताओ. सॉल्यूशंस तो कॉमन है. व्हाट आर द प्रॉब्लम्स? दोनों के प्रॉब्लम्स अलग अलग हैं. ज्योग्राफिकल लिमिटेशन है यहाँ पे? नहीं. माइग्रेशन का बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है? यस, it will be anywhere, but the first problem that comes in this region is environmental pollution. That is the biggest problem. Second is crime. Third is traditional outlook of the society. Fine? ये तीन अलग अलग प्रॉब्लम्स. So Delhi NCR is defined as an coordinated planning region. Where Delhi is the sphere of urban influence, which centers around Delhi. Coordinated planning region which centers around Delhi as a sphere of influence. Which centers around Delhi as a sphere of influence. Which centers around Delhi as a sphere of influence. Covering the states of Delhi, Rajasthan, Haryana and UP. It currently contributes 41%. It currently contributes 5% to the Indian economy. 5% to Indian economy. देखो परसेंटेज का डेटा लिखा नहीं तो भी चलेगा. नेक्स्ट, modernization is achieved through modernized metro railway, running more or less parallel to the roads, to city roads. Parallel roads. Second, integrated planning. But the problems are directly problems. First, environmental pollution is very high. Due to, tell me, what are the three reasons? Stubble burning, don't write stubble burning. Due to, एक उसने कहा stubble burning, दूसरा vehicular emissions, तीसरा construction. बाकी के cities में vehicular emission नहीं होते. So pollution is very high due to हाँ अभी भी है, but level is very down. So answer is here: agricultural hinterland, continental location, and dry climate. इसमें सारा आ गया, स्टबल बर्निंग भी आ गया, वेहिकुलर एमिशंस भी आ गया, सब कुछ आ गया. पोल्यूशन है बट पुअर कैटेगरी में है. न्यूज में सीवियर कैटेगरी में आता है. पोल्यूशन इज देयर बट इट इज इन द पुअर कैटेगरी. अब दिल्ली की एयर एवरीवन हैज एक्सेप्टेड दैट इट विल बी ऑलवेज इन द पुअर कैटेगरी. आज पोल्यूशन निकल सकता है in case if there is a rainfall tomorrow there is a chance of rainfall also. Second, see, being a capital region, large amount of land is reserved for public goods. Understood this point? लैंड वेस्ट बहुत है दिल्ली में. ये गवर्नमेंट का कुछ एरिया है, ग्राउंड है, उस पर कुछ नहीं कर सकते. इंडिया गेट के आसपास बड़े बड़े गार्डन्स है, या दिस इज एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वाला एरिया, दिस इज अ डिप्लोमेटिक एरिया, दिस इज दैट एनक्लेव. सो लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ लैंड इज वेस्टेड, इट इज रिजर्व्ड फॉर पब्लिक गुड्स. थर्ड, the land use policy is very complex. The land use policy is very complex. Which does not allow vertical growth of the city. Vertical growth of the city means Delhi में सबसे बड़ा problem है, there is no free hold of the land, there is no free ownership of the land. Owner belongs to owner is someone else, buyer is someone else, किसी के पास कुछ document है. So this is stopping the vertical growth of the city. Solution 2019 solution 2019 land pooling scheme. Solution pooling scheme. Has been approved. Land pooling scheme has been approved. What do you mean by land pooling scheme? See, Rajendra Nagar area, this is the kothi of your landlord. Uske baaju mein there is another building which is touching. Uske baaju mein there is another building. So now the government has approved ki all these people will come together, they will give the land to the government. And government will raise this entire area out. And after that, develop proper commercial centers, proper residential housings. That is, जिन्होंने land दिया, they will be given houses in the towers. उसके अंदर एक central area होगा. This is what will happen. जो नोएडा, गाजियाबाद, गुड़गांव में हो रहा है, that is what is absent in Delhi. Land pooling scheme. Everyone will give the land to the government. अभी क्या है? This percentage of land belongs to XYZ. So he develops, उसका बंगला तोड़ देता है, वो अपने घर बनाता है. पर फिर parking वो करता है रास्ते पे. Why? Because why will he waste the ground floor? He is getting crores of rupees by selling the ground floor. So parking on the road. Example is Rajendra Nagar. Next, unlike the Mumbai metropolitan region, the region surrounding Delhi is mostly rural and agricultural based society. Which causes clash of values with urban development. Fourth, understood this point? There is a cultural clash which is happening in this region. You become very rich, you come in urban area, but फिर भी you are having that traditional mindset which is happening in this region. And last point, because of multiple states involved, crime is very high. Crime is very high. Crime is very high. क्यों मल्टीपल स्टेट्स इन्वॉल्व? यूपी में क्राइम करके दिल्ली भाग जाओ, दिल्ली में क्राइम करके यूपी भाग जाओ. सो पुलिस चेंजेस, बाउंड्री चेंजेस. ये बाकी के कहीं पे भी किसी और सिटी में नहीं है. If you are doing a crime in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai and run, still you are a part under Karnataka police or under Maharashtra police or under Hyderabad police, Andhra police. But Delhi में totally state ही change हो जाता है. Yes, into Delhi and make it as a single area. And Delhi का ये problem है. एक तो land is very flat, fine, and you can run from any part. इसलिए दिल्ली में crime rate is very very high. You do murder along the Haryana border and throw the body in Delhi. Delhi police का problem हो जाता है. Then Delhi police sees that there is a very high rate of murder. They take the body and throw it in Haryana police का border. And this things keep on happening in Delhi. These are the reality. No police station will like is FI in his कि there are numerous cases unsolved. So they will take the body and throw it in some other part. The other police will take the body and throw it in some other part. And this is how the body keeps on traveling and crime is not solved. ये दिल्ली में सबसे ज़्यादा होता है. I will not make you write anything on the slums. We'll just discuss the issue. You want a break or should I finish this topic and give you the break? Slums. So, slums and squatter settlements. Matlab the regions of haphazard development. Why they are caused? Why there are problems of slums? The problems of slums is due to high level of migration. Why there is high level of migration? Because of the lack of regional development, lack of good economy in the villages and lack of smart villages. Fine. Secondly, due to high cost of land in the city. Due to high cost of land in the city. Thirdly, lack of ownership rights. Fourthly, agricultural distress or economic distress in the rural areas. Now, what are the problems of the slums? एक है geographical problem. So, geographical problem में there are kacha houses. These are prone to disasters. They are prone to epidemics. They are prone to the urban floods because of they stop the natural flow of the water. दूसरा है socio-economic problems. Now, what are the socio-economic problems? High level of crime. Then high level of drug abuse. Fine. And lastly है political problems. कि this generally serve as the vote banks to the governments and therefore slums are not removed. A solution in the slums is the smart cities. You remove the slums. Indira Awas Yojana se leke smart city mission tak. But why the smart city mission has failed? Because smart city in India requires development of smart villages. And then only the problem of slums will be reduced. Getting it? So, we'll meet after the break. After slums, we'll start with the Indian geography. We'll meet at 5:30.